Why was she not punished for all of the corruption? And how are Europeans stuck with her? In the same week that the European Commission had its hand slapped about their COVID policies, the head of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, was reelected. Sigh. Right? So those of us who watched her COVID policies and her warmongering over the last few years feel maybe dispirited by this. So we asked Ralph Scholheimer, host of the new show Hammer Time on YouTube and one of my favorite European political analysts, to come on the show to, I don't know, Ralph, are we going to commiserate about this? Why? Why is the question? Why her again? Why was she not punished for all of the corruption? And how are Europeans stuck with her?
Well, I think what we see in slightly different tracks, we see a parallel development in the United States and in Europe, right? Exactly as you pointed out. So you have Ursula von der Leyen, who, apart from the fact that she's more or less on the brink of being a convicted criminal, which should worry everyone, as is, by the way, the head of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde. So you could, if you want to be facetious, you could say pretty much Europe is now run by criminals, which I guess some of us always had an inkling that they're run by corrupt people, but now it's actual criminals. So that's one point. But the second point is, which I think is almost the more important one, is the people in Europe, the people in the United States, we have been gaslit, we have been betrayed by the media to an extent in quote unquote free democracies is unimaginable, right? So you had two cases. One was Ursula von der Leyen, who supposedly, and I cannot stress this enough, is the candidate of the conservative European People's Party. But if you look how she actually got to the second term, it was with the support of the Greens, because she really was, Europe, black is kind of the color of the conservative parties. So she was black on the outside and green on the inside. Now, I don't know what kind of fruit that would be, but pretty much that is her political agenda. If you look at her career, right, she always endorsed and promoted green policies. There were German journalists who said, while she was still active in national politics in Germany, they said they never understood why she's for the CDU, the Conservative Party in Germany, since her policies are all green policies. But the media carried the lie along, right? They said, this is a conservative candidate. This is, a centrist, center-right candidate. It's not. It's a left/far left candidate that now got a second term. And everything you described, from Ukraine policy, from COVID, but of course also insanities like the Green Deal, deindustrialization. These are all things that she endorses. She opened a conference on degrowth just a couple of months back that was promoting basically the deindustrialization of Europe.